Welcome to our team call tonight, you guys. I know all of you are super excited for our guest speaker. Hayley, I've been talking you up like all week, like sharing your page and your posts and everything. Before I give her an official introduction, I did just want to share my screen to go over some recognition with you guys. Let me pull that up quickly. So as you know, we have Hayley Christian on as our guest speaker. First, I wanted to cover the leadership ladder. So per usual, this is updated just once a month. So this is all of the hard work that you guys put in February. It was updated on March 5th. So all the hard work you're doing now will be updated on April 5th for next month. But as of this month, we have the team leaders are myself, Ashley LaSure, and Nicole Faulkner. Team builders, we've got Ashley Robustiano, Carly Dunleavy, Tiff Miller, Ashley Hook, Sandy Knox, Jess Bridge, Chelsea Romano, Nicole Maston, Brandy Mark, Gretchen Hawley, Harrison Penkoff, and Lana Lawrence. And then for business starters, we've got Gina Cooper, Caitlin Rana, Jess Funk, Jackie Newberry, Alexa Lawyer, Nikki Sosoria, Holly Taylor, Laura Perkovic, Lori Gibney, Rachel Kem, Julianne Lundy, Ashley Murray, Tara Hanst, Kristen McKenzie, Travis Maston, Caitlin Tennyson, Carrie McGrath, Bailey Rosberg, Lauren Phillips, Marissa Crossman, Amanda Lonis, Mallory Flynn, Joni Rayburn, Megan Miller, I have to move that, Amber DeMar, Krista Leff, and Jess Farley. So awesome job, you guys. If you have no idea what that is, all of that and training for it is on our Fit Vibes Tribe self-paced training, as well as your online office underneath, I think it's like training and events, and then click training, and then it's leadership ladder. So check it out. On the way to Success Club, you guys, we have, what is it, like 9 more days left in the month. A lot of us have locked it in already, and so many of us are almost there, meaning you need to help like 1 or 2 more people. So far, Julianne Lundy is leading the way with Success Club 16. I have 13 points. Lana Lawrence has 12. Mallory Flynn with 10. Jess Bunk, Sarah Roche, Chelsea Romano, Brianna Hitzman, Ashley Bissell with 8 points, Carly Dunleavy, Ashley Bastiano, Sandy Knox, Nicole Faulkner, Brandy Mark, Kate Tennyson, and Amber DeMar with 6, and Tiff Miller with 5. All you guys that are almost there: Kate Rana, Jackie Newberry, Coley Firstus, Laura Perkovic, Ashley LaSure, Alexander Gefter, Kaylee Savastano, Kristen McKenzie, Amber Madison, Rachel Dodge, Sandy Grant, and Joni Rayburn, all with 4 points. You guys, 1 more person. Totally doable. Follow-ups is where that's going to happen. Kim Benson, Lisa Wadsworth, Ashley Swan, Katie Conti, Susan Tillison, Kimberly Luca-Riello, Zoe, sorry, I'm going to butcher you guys' last names. Zoe Friedel, Shannon Mataraki, Nicole Bowers, Lori Gibney, Melinda Ashley Murray, Justin Mendoza, Monica Barnes, Bridget Fanton, Erin White, Amanda Ordway, Natalie Finnemore, Melody Bennett, Paige Demick, Tessa Rowntree, Amanda Lonis, Caitlin Rhodes, Andrea Merchant, Megan Miller, Rhiannon Jan, Natalie Ficarella, Keisha Washington, Jessica Farley, Stephanie Mack, and Caitlin Broadway, all with 2 points, and Ashley Hogue, our soul warrior, with 1 point so far. Awesome job, you guys. This close to the end of the month, my tip for you guys would just be follow-ups and more invites so that you have more follow-ups through the last week. And then anything that Hayley tells you tonight. So tonight, our guest is Hayley Christian. She is a 4-star diamond. As you probably, if you listen to the National Wake Up Call, she was the only one this week. She is 5-star qualifying. She's a Success Club 10 All-Star. Since pushing forward in the business side of coaching, she's never hit below Success Club 20, so Success Club 20 or higher. And you guys, the most impressive thing in my eyes, she's got 20 personally sponsored emeralds. So she knows what she's doing, and she's going to give lots of tips on Success Club and building a business and all of that. And if you guys have questions, feel free to type them in the chat, and we can get to those at the end. So Hayley, take it away.
So I have a glass of wine, so this is not going to be my best. So I finally sent you that video. Sorry, it took me forever. Dude, I got so many messages after I did that, and it took me forever to get back to people, so I'm sorry. But
That's okay.
thank you for having me. Tonight, I have like a couple different things I want to talk about. So this is it might not be my best one because I don't have wine too, because it's not the topic that I usually talk about. So it's going to be like a little bit like weird for me. So before I talk about anything, I want to share a little bit about my story and who I was before Beachbody, because I am the shyest person you'll probably ever meet. Like doing stuff like this, I can't believe I still do it. That's why I usually need a glass of wine just to help me a little bit. But I still push through it. I do it anyways because I want to be a millionaire. So, but yeah, I was super shy. Before all this, I was so purposeless. I felt like I just didn't understand why I was even on this planet. I just didn't understand. I would literally go for walks trying to figure out why I was here. And I would always end up just crying and just call my husband. I would just get so sad. I don't understand, what's the point? I just didn't get it because I wasn't happy. I didn't nothing was cool to me. And I just didn't want to live a whole life not loving it. So, I didn't have money to go to college to figure shit out. I just didn't. So I was a waitress forever. I moved on up to bartending, and I was a bartender for 10 years. And while all my friends went away to college, I was their bartender. And when they graduated college, I was still their bartender, and that just sucked. Made me feel so stupid. So maybe 5 years into bartending, I was like, I got to do something with my life. And I didn't know about coaching. And even if I did, I probably wouldn't have done it anyways then. But I just knew I liked making people feel better about themselves. I have 3 sisters, so I always used to do their hair, make them feel pretty. So I'm like, cool. I'm gonna be a hairdresser. So it was my time, my money. I slept 2 hours a night for a year, and I graduated first in my class. And I got into the best salon in my town. And obviously, starting a business, you don't make a lot of money at first. So I worked 19 hours a day, most days. It sucked to work 9 to 5 doing hair and 5 to 3 o'clock in the morning behind the bar. And just to get through my day, I just did shitty things. I bought Adderall off of people. I'm not sure if you guys know what that is, but I don't have ADD. I just wanted to be happy and smiley and have energy. So I bought that off people, people that whenever came to the bar, I would just, hey, just all gross. And at night, I was a drunk bartender. And that's just was my day. I was Adderall during the day, drunk at night. And so I ended up gaining weight and all that. And the more I was working for other people, I couldn't even call my husband some nights to say goodnight. I could never make dinner with him. I could never wake up with him. And the more, the longer that went on, I got really bad anxiety during that because I just felt so trapped. And I'm like, this is what I just went to school for. This is what I have to do. And I didn't love it. I just didn't want to live a whole life I didn't love. So I just got really bad anxiety. I got it was hard to cut hair. When I got anxiety, I don't really get it anymore, but when I got it, I couldn't feel my hands anymore. And I couldn't see. Everything would just go blank. So that just sucked. And so I had P90X just because I had it from an infomercial from 5 or 6, I don't even know how long ago. I just had it there. And so I can't do the gym. Like I said, I had really bad anxiety. Plus I just hate the gym more than anything. It's just not my thing. So I just said, okay, I need to do something for myself. And I did P90X, and I didn't know about coaching. Like I said, I didn't know about accountability groups. I just told everybody I worked with that I was going to do it and finish it. And that's the only accountability that I knew about. So I did it because I told people. I told my husband. And I still wasn't really healthy during it. I still took the Adderall and drank. So I didn't get the best results. But for the first time in my life, I was really happy and not happy, but just happier, smiling, and not being mean to people. So people were what's wrong? Why are you so happy? Why are you smiling? I lost maybe 10 pounds. And that's a lot for me back then. So I I ended up helping like 5 people get P90X without knowing that I could help them or get paid for it. And then like right around that time, my sister was like, how is the whole hairdressing thing going? I said, it's not great. I wish you could work for Beachbody. I didn't know. And she's like, I'm pretty sure you can. I'm like, what am I supposed to call up Beachbody and ask? And she's like, no, I'm friends with some guy I met at a yoga studio. He seems to be pretty successful. Do you want me to get you in touch with him? I said, fine, whatever. I don't care. So I talked to him and I signed up that day. And I still didn't really believe what he was saying. I just like thought maybe, you know, if this was true, that'd be so cool if I got to quit one of those jobs so I can like go to bed with my husband and wake up with him and not be hungover and gross. So I was like, fine. I didn't realize my coach, he's super successful. If you guys are in that March to Diamond group, it's Keith Callahan, Millionaire Club, makes $46,000 a week. And I'm like, okay, well, this guy's not making things up for me, you know, so I'm just going to go all in. And I was one of those people that said I went all in from the beginning, and I really didn't because I was too scared. I was too scared of everything. I acted like I was a tough broad, you know, pretty gangster, and I was like not. I pretended like I was. All I did, guys, for a year and a half was post on Facebook and call it work. And the sad part is, though, like I did think I was going all in. Like I did think I was like really working hard. So like if you guys think that you're like working hard, you're like probably not. You're probably not. Like whenever I had to message people, I would come up with something, not even realizing it, that I had to do besides message. You know, I'm like, I gotta go to like get those avocados for tonight. Like I can't. Like everything, no matter what. And then the day was over. My husband was home. I'm like, wow, I worked. No, I did not work. I would say 80% of this job is behind the scenes messaging and connecting and all that. Like posting is great. It's awesome, but it's definitely not where I got all of my success from. So now I had to move. I didn't have to. We wanted to move. And since I'm like a full-time Beachbody coach, which by the way, I lied. I said I was full-time, but I always picked up shifts at the bar because I never got uncomfortable enough. So when I moved here, I couldn't do that. I either had to get a job or work this business like a real business. And of course, I applied to all the bars and I got all of the jobs because I worked at the same bar for 10 years. I went in there one day and I trained the whole day. And at the end, I got in my car. They texted me my schedule. I'm like, I cannot do this anymore. I cannot do it anymore. I did it for 10 years. I don't want to be somewhere, you know, at a certain time. I don't want to like stay late. I don't want to clean up after people. I want to feed people superfoods and help them love themselves again, not feed them poison. I couldn't do it anymore. So I said, I'm going to just go all in, you know, for real, go all in. And I kept thinking in my head, like, what are all these people doing that I'm not? And of course, it was personal development. I didn't read, and I swear that's like what changed like everything. And I'm sure you hear all the time, but it's like, just read one page a day. I'm like a pretty slow learner, so I can't read 10 pages a day. Like 10 pages is way too much for my little brain. I need to read one. And well, I read until I find a quote that I love, and then I can make it into a post and bring back to a story of mine. So that's usually my first post of the day, is just like a picture of me. Obviously, always do a picture of you or like something to do with you and your body, not a quote that somebody can find on Google. I always just do that, and like today I did one. I just obviously the quote, I underlined it for a reason, and it can somehow bring it back to my story. So that is like a post, and that's not really inviting. That's just like, you know, adding value. That's cool. That's just like one of my posts out of the day, you know. So that helped me so much. This is like total side note. I started like guided meditation. Never used to be this person, but my coach totally is. So I was like, I'll just do what he does. So I do that now, and it really does help. I listen to Tara Brach. She's a podcast. I just started like a couple minutes a day, and it helps me so much, especially with my anxiety and stuff like that. So anyways, that was a side note. But now, I want to talk about attracting people to you. because for that year and a half, I didn't really attract anyone because I was so scared of what people thought that I would literally make my husband reread my stuff to make it to make sure it sounded okay and looked okay, and he would always fix it to make it perfect and take away my weird words that literally make me me and take away all the explanation points and stuff like that, and then just be perfect. And I'll be like, thank you, and hit send. And then like weird people would reach out, if anyone, you know what I mean? So I was like, okay, this is my business. I actually need to work it. I'm not going back to work. I need to like, this is mine. It's not my husband's, it's mine. So I just said, F everyone. Yeah, I don't care. If people don't like me, they don't like me. They're going to delete me, they're going to delete me. To me, Facebook only allows you 5,000 friends. That might seem like a lot right now, but if you're in this to win this and to make the $1 million, you're going to max out on those 5,000 friends. So if they're going to delete you, they're not your people. Like, see you later. And for the most part, people that delete me, it's kind of weird, are like now requesting me and asking me for my help. So it's like they're going to just, either they're not your people or they're going to come back if you're consistent. So I post exactly how I talk. I share every little bit of my story every day. I don't care about repeating myself. If people don't want to see it, they can delete me. But I'm always talking about me and what I overcame. So you have to share your story. No one cares about Shakeology. No one cares about 21 Day Fix. I don't even use those words ever. People have to ask me, what is it, that superfood shake you're talking about? What is that 30-minute workout you're doing? I do not say those words because I try to create curiosity. If I'm a shy girl, if I saw somebody getting results with 21 Day Fix and Shakeology, I would get it on my own. I would not reach out to that person. So, what did I want to say here? I attract me because I share me. I used to have really big legs, so I talk about that a lot. And I attract people with big legs that want to lose they want to get smaller legs. I attract people with anxiety because I talk about it. Shy girls, I talk about it. People that, used to do Adderall. People that used to, I attract people that drink at night a lot, or bartenders. I attract hairdressers. I attract people that felt purposeless and they just don't know if they have a way out. I attract all those people because I talk about it all the time. And when I talk about it, I don't just talk about it. What's the point of being motivational if you're not going to get paid for it? I talk about it and I always do an invite at the end. Like, not in a gross way. I always just, like, if I'm talking about the business, I'm either inviting you to a training or a sneak peek to check out. If I'm talking about anything to do with fitness, I'm talking about a new challenge group starting. And I do the whole, like, 6 spots available, 7 spots available. I do that, even though I used to think that was really gross. I started doing that, and I don't know, it works. If you can stay consistent with that and just say, like, sometimes you could just say, because I want to, a limited spots available because I want to give the people that are in there all my attention. That's what I used to say. Now I just say it, and I just bring the numbers down daily by like 1 or 2. People will come out to you if you are consistent, and ask you if you have a spot available. Only if you're consistent. And another thing with attracting people, we're in like network marketing, like attraction marketing. So pictures matter. Like, I swear that's why people come to me. And it's because I look at my Instagram. So Instagram just easy to look at because you can see all the pictures. If I took a picture in this spot right here yesterday, I'm not going to take a picture in that spot today, or the next day, because why would somebody want to read my awesome post if they're like, I already saw that picture. You know what I mean? It's another, like, don't always look the same. Same thing. I don't ever used to wear glasses. I got glasses. I got a bunch of different glasses, like 5 different pairs. You can get them for like $10 on this website. For people will stop and read what you have to say if you look a little bit different. If you never wear lipstick, put some on. I don't like lipstick. I put it on sometimes. So I'm like, gonna look pretty for this one post so people can stop and read what I have to say, because people's attention spans are that big. So you got to make it so, like, If you always wear your hair down, wear it up for a quick post. If you always wear makeup, take it off for a second, you know? Put a braid in your hair. I'm obsessed with pizza. People know me for pizza. I'm buying friggin' pizza shirts, like pizza everything, pizza blanket. It's for attracting marketing. It's not because I want it, guys. It's for so people will stop and read what I have to say. Save your receipts. It's a write-off. It's like I buy all this stuff for the likes. Do it for the likes. That's what I say. I'm serious, because then you can thank all those people and then have conversations with them, and then they're your new friend, and then they're going to sign up with you if you stay consistent. So I do that. Like, go outside, put your phone on something, set the timer, and smile. Like, the bigger your smile, the more attractive you are. I'll read the comments after because I can't do all that. But I just noticed, like, the bigger my smile is, the more people just reach out to me. And I don't care if you got to go friggin' make yourself laugh and then take a picture, because people will be like, oh my gosh, she looks so happy. I just want that. It just happens. If you're like a busy person, go to the beach or wherever to take cool pictures, and bring different shirts, bring different hats, bring different glasses, and take a bunch of pictures. So the days that you don't have a picture that's like, you know, scroll stopping, you do have something. People think that I'm at the beach at the exact same time. No, I have plenty of pictures backed up. So that will help people attract people to you. Instagram is huge for attracting your tribe. Do you guys know anything about that Instagram training, like 30 hashtags and all that? My success partner, she's like, I love her so much. She's everything to me. But she like her call, she always does calls on Instagram training. She taught me how to do Instagram. And ever since then, I have more messages on Instagram than I ever did coming to me than I did Facebook. And Facebook used to be like my number one. Also, take advantage of the Instagram story, because I have been getting a lot of messages because I share my workouts. I share what my next challenge group is, but not in a gross way. I also share my weird self because I'm pretty friggin' awkward and I don't care. You know, you should see me. I just don't care. I just do it anyways. Like that call that you'll see of mine. The reason why I built my business so quickly when I finally decided to was because I had this hashtag that I literally swear by, hashtag don't be a bitch, hit send. And that's what I do. No matter how scared I am blasting music, and I write a list of all these people that are thanking me, that I want to thank, or like that are showing me love. And I just, no matter what I want to say to this person, I want to add them to the sneak peek, I'm going to do it. I'm just going to hit send because it's a business. This is your business. Like, what, you're scared? Like, if I was you, I would be scared to be exactly where you are in 1 year. That is way scarier to me. Or to quit and then watch all these other people succeed. That's scary to me. With this, you know, you can literally be a millionaire in 5 years. You can do it. My coach did it in 3.5. If he can do it, I can do it. You know, what's the difference? Because there's none. You just have to work. And just do it anyways, no matter how scared you are. So a lot of things, I go live. I don't go live as much as I should because it's friggin' scary. But I do it, and I talk about how I'm nervous and I'm scared and it's so awkward. I hate it so much. But I attract those people to me. You should see my whole team. They're me, and I'm helping them through the whole anxiety, doing it anyways, and they're all shy, introverts, but they're building. I bet you $1 million I'll be 10-star qualifying by the end of April, just because I tell them exactly all this. And I just say, if you do what I'm telling you now and don't be a half-asser forever, then you will get the results pretty quickly. Like, a year to me is quick. You know, you're going to be working anyways. You might as well hustle now so you don't have to work for somebody else forever. But what else? Go live, I was saying, like, because people can understand how weird you really are. And it's kind of fun and funny. People are like, oh my God, she's like totally not perfect at all. And if she could do that, I can do it. You know, there's this one girl that I really love. She's one of my success partners. And she's, to me, too perfect. So when I look at her live videos, I'm like, if I was somebody, I would be like, I would never be able to do that. Everything she says is perfect. And it's not her fault, that she's really good at that kind of stuff, but people don't like perfect, that's not real. It's not relatable. And like the way I am, people are like, oh my God, she's like so totally normal. She built a freaking huge business by being herself. So go live and share your weirdness. Like, seriously. What else? It's fun when you're yourself because it's fun working. It's fun talking to people. You can tell in 1 second if they're your people or not, if they're not doing emojis. You know what I mean? To me, I'm like, you're not my person. I can't right now. Gotta go. But what else? The lighting, clothes, hair, yeah. Growing a team. I want to talk about growing a team. So I'm pretty tough love with my team, and I just don't care. I was taught to push people into success or push them out. And if they're going to be out, they weren't going to be my people anyways. They're going to quit in a year, whatever. And now I don't have to worry about them anymore. So I push people in and they are successful, or I push them out. And that's fine with me. I'm straight up. I'm like, do you want to work for commission forever or no? Because if you do that, you're going to get real tired and you're going to quit. You have to build the team. You have to look for your people, which reminds me, I need to send you that Instagram training so you can find your people with the hashtag. If you're posting on Instagram without hashtags, it's literally pointless. So I find my people with my hashtags, and I'm not going to get into it right now because it's a whole nother training, but that's where I find a lot, all of my people is Instagram now, because you can literally look up everything that has to do with you and you're going to find your dream girl. And if I find my dream girl, I'm going to message her. Oh my God, I can't stop staring at your stuff. Literally just scrolled you for days and I need to talk because you should be my best friend. Where are you from? And then they're like, oh my God, blah, blah, blah. You're so funny. I love your posts. What do you do? That always turns into a natural invite, and we're best friends already, Then I invite them to the sneak peek. Do you have Facebook? Yeah. Oh my God, I need to add to the sneak peek really quick. Thing this whole business changed my life. Let me just put you in there and see if it's something for you. What else? To find a team, growing a team. Post about the business. I swear, I post more about the business than fitness. Because again, I don't want to work for commission for the rest of my life. For the first time, I went away to Aruba last month, and I got the fattest check I ever had in my whole life. I didn't work. I didn't work that week. And I was like, oh my God, that's what I'm living for. That's why I'm doing this. Because I don't want to work for commission the rest of it. Now I don't have to. But when I find my people, I invite them to the sneak peek. That's business right there. That's all business. I make business posts at least once a day. Talk about where I was, where I am now, what I would be doing on a Wednesday night at 5 o'clock, what I'm doing now Wednesday night at 5 o'clock. If you are still working, share your vision. That's why people believe me when I say I'm going to be a millionaire, because I talked about how I was going to quit the hairdressing job first, did it. I'm going to be my full-time coach, did it. I talked about getting dogs, did it. Talked about moving, did it. Now I'm talking about retiring my husband, traveling, being a millionaire. People believe me now because I shared my vision since day one, or since I decided to actually work. But I would say share your vision is huge, and growing a team. I don't know. All my girls are my friends. I FaceTime them all the time, and we just talk about either just life or how to make them diamond. I'm always like, show me your tracker, girl. Like, we're just friends. Show me tracker. Why don't you have those people? Don't you want money? Don't you want to help people? Like, let's do this. Two people by tonight. And right now I opened up my second business center, so I'm racing all my girls to Diamond, and they get a prize if they beat me, whatever. Now, first, I also wanted to the last thing I want to talk about was Success Club. Since the day I decided to go all in and actually be all in, I get 20 plus always. And I truly think it's because I'm myself. I share everything about myself. I care about the pictures, you know. I want people to stop and see what I have to say. And if that means I got to go spend $5 on a pizza shirt, I'm going to go do that. Put some lipstick on, I'm going to go do that. And the Instagram stories have been helping so much with Success Club, like, for real. But for me, it's like, I talk about not working for commission for the rest of your life, but I also love commission because I love fat checks. So my goal is always 5 people a week. And my goals, I have right here, are your actions. Do your actions match your mouth? And if I say I'm going to do 5 people a week and I'm just scrolling on Facebook, that's never going to happen. So when I say 5 people a week, I tell my team I'm going to sign 5 people a week. And I do, you know, I no matter what, sign 3. And that's what, $210. I only do the all access, by the way. And sometimes I do more than that a week, but I will not sleep. Like tonight, it's Wednesday night. Are you kidding me? I'm going to sign up like 5 people tonight because I want a huge check on top of my team. So all those people I'm signing up, I run really successful challenge groups because I want those people to coach. So it's like not only just commission, it's like those people are going to eventually be a coach. And I don't know. I always just tell my team to aim high. Don't, like, Success Club 5, forget about it. Like, you're crazy. Like, I aim for 40 plus always. So I get 20. If you aim for 5, you're going to get 0. You might get 1. Well, I mean 2 now, because the whole change. But aim for 20 so you get 8, you know? Aim for 30 so you get 12. And don't just aim, don't just say a number to say a number. Tell your coach, tell your team, tell your success partner, I'm going to do everything I can to make this happen. Guys, I'm not going to go to sleep until 11:59 tonight. So I did everything I can to sign up all those people that I said I was going to. So stop being all talk over time. It's embarrassing. Like, I just say, like, because I was at Summit my first year, Diamond, second year, Diamond. Why? I was the person saying, next year I'm going to be 5-star at Summit. It's totally going to happen. No. How many of you guys done that? Like, stop talking and just do it. It's embarrassing. And I was just like, oh my God, I can't do a whole nother year and be the same rank again. Like, talking about to my coach, I'm doing the work, but really, are you? So like, oh my God, okay, I got to do the work. And I just hustle hard now. And because of that, guys, my checks went from like nothing to like $2,000 a week. And that's just right now. That's just right now. My coach keeps talking about how the hardest number to get to is $500 a week. And he said it's a lot harder to get to 500 than it is to get from 3,000 to 10,000. Like, it's just creating, finding your people and then duplicating it. One last thing I want to say is about this whole team thing, because my coach is all about teams. He's a leader of leaders. He creates teams of teams. And that's what I'm doing. That's how you become a millionaire. So maybe that's not your goal, but that's mine. Just, I asked him when I was brand new coach, how do I make 6 figures? That's what I wanted. He said, Hayley, you have to find 5 yous, 5 of you, doing the work, not talking about it, doing it. And I said, okay, I can do that. So it'll take a while, guys. That will take you a while. If you're doing the work, that might take you a year. And I said, how do I make $1 million? Those 5 people need to find their 5 people. And that's how you make $1 million. So stop overcomplicating it. You know, if there are people and they're working, give them all the love and attention and help them do FaceTimes, diamond tracker, like be their friend. Don't just talk about work. They're going to, like, you know, all my girls are like my best friends. And, you know, maybe that person will quit and that will suck and that will be a sad day in the world, but you know, I got to keep going, and you can't ever slow down for anyone. When people quit, I get sad, but then I'm like, wow, I'm excited to show you that, you know, I'm going to make it to the Millionaires Club and you're going to be doing the same thing at the same desk. So it kind of makes me excited to work harder. But that was a little bit all over the place. She, Samantha asked me to do a couple different topics, and this is not my whole topic, but I hope that helped, and I'd love to answer like any questions. Oh shit, I forgot about the chat. Okay, let me read this for a second. Oh, my spirit animal. I love spirit animals. Yes. When you invite people to a sneak peek, do you send them a link to a sneak peek? You have them pre-recorded, or okay. So my sneak peek, I did with my success partner. Like I said, she's everything to me. But we did it together. We have this group. It's just called That No Boss Life. If you guys want to be added, you can check it out. I keep looking at Carly, and you look like me. So I keep thinking I'm looking at myself. But anyways, I have That No Boss Life. It's like just a sneak peek, and it's 3 days. It's 3 days, and we do them monthly. The first Monday of every month, we were just doing the first day we were sharing our stories, live videos, guys, live, so you can just, you know, embrace your weird. And the next day, I can just add it to it. I forget. The next day is like what a coach is not, you know, how much time you need, pyramid scheme bullshit. Next day after that is like how we earn money, and how to get started, and how much you talk can be. So that is how we do it. And there's like almost 1,000 people in there now, because we both are like savages. She literally reminds me of Bonnie Engel. Just works so hard. And so we were running them monthly, and then sometimes we run like a sick one. It's so perfect, the best videos ever. And we're like, oh my God, we can't change that right now. So we just, for the next month, don't run one, but we are always acting like it's brand new. We still promote it like it's, oh my God, starting Monday, you know, sneak peek. I do posts for everything, like inviting for everything. I invite, when I'm doing a Coach Basics, I make a huge deal about it. It's a huge opportunity for you to have and learn everything that I already took me 1.5 years to figure out, all wrapped up in a 10-day training. You're welcome. Like it took me, I literally cried. I didn't know anything about computers. I cried for days and months trying to figure shit out that I'm handing to you. So I like to talk about the trainings, everything like it's the biggest deal ever, because it is. It changed my whole life. But yeah, now we're just doing, usually the first Monday of every month, we redo them, because everybody that's in there, sitting there, not coaching, that just decided to creep on us and watch the videos, they're going to see us all over again doing the videos, and we see them creeping again. So then we're like, I saw you look at the video. I'm like, stop acting like you don't want to do this. Let's just talk. And then they're like, fine, all right. I'm like, all right, let's do it. You know, what's your problem? But yeah, that's what I do. If you guys have any questions, I'll answer all of them.
Awesome. I loved it. We'll see. Let me go back to everyone. Yeah, I mean, I just feel like you're so authentic, and you can tell, like, through your posts, I felt like we were instant best friends, and like I knew you through, you know, I think I saw your pizza. Do you have like a pizza beach blanket or something?
Yeah, it's always in all my beach pictures.
Yes, I saw that, and yeah, I don't know. It's just like you can see right through you on social media, and like she said, every one of her posts, almost every single one, is an invite. But it's not like slimy or anything like that. So check out her post for inspiration. Yeah, I love the tips on like looking different. I never even thought about that. Like if you look the same, no.
Dude, it's huge. It's huge. Like I don't need to wear glasses. I just do it.
That's so funny. I didn't know that. I have seen a few of you in glasses. I was like, she has a lot of pairs.
I just thought you can get them like with your prescription for $10 a piece and just change it up. I'm always trying to look different. So people are like, oh wow, she looks cool.
I love it. Oh, Krista, I buy direct. Sweet. There you go, everyone. So your action item is go buy glasses.
Or lipstick. Or
yeah. I did have a question.
Yeah.
And I'm forgetting what it was, but one thing that I always get asked to ask other people is, what is your favorite personal development book?
Ooh, The Slight Edge. It's like literally like do it or don't. That's one of my favorites. Like, if you're not doing the work, you're like declining with everything in your life. And if you just do the work, you are succeeding. It's definitely, I need books that kick my ass, and that one does. Like, what are you doing with your life? Basically, figure it out, do it or don't. And I just started reading that Go for No for Network Marketers, and I love that book too.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. And we're doing this, so our team name is Fit Vibes Tribe, and so we're doing a Build Your Tribe challenge. And a lot of us, so we started this in January, so a lot of us are like getting new coaches, and some of the girls are getting stuck at finding people to work the business and or building emeralds. So do you have any quick tips on how you help your coaches build emeralds or anything?
Oh my gosh, yes. So first of all, I go live like maybe once a month in my challenge. I have like an online wellness community, and there's like maybe 300 or 400 people in there. But of course, I started with one dude, and now I don't even talk to dudes anymore. So it's like you have to work your way up to that. But I have online wellness community, and then I run monthly challenges in the app. So I always go. My wellness community is awesome. They still post in there and like ask questions, and I have like everything I need to know to get started, so I don't have to always explain shit. But I always go live in there. And like usually kind of like towards the end of the challenge, just say, hey, I'm sure by now people are like noticing a difference in the way like you're acting. Maybe your smile's getting bigger, your clothes are getting looser. People might be asking what the F is in your Shakeology cup, or what are those stupid containers. If you're answering those questions, you are a coach. You're just not getting paid for it. And I'm not trying to freak you out and make you want me, but you got to help that person. They're asking you that for a reason. It takes 1 second to sign somebody up with an app on your phone, and we get paid every Thursday. It's direct deposit. So let me know if you want me to help you do that. And they're like, whoa, that's really? My friend wanted to do it. I'm like, yeah, man, it takes 1 second. All you got to do is put them in the group and show them love. And then they do. And then I'm like, they do it. And then I'm like, oh my God, you're halfway to Emerald. And I'm like, that's like such a huge deal. You know, eventually you can get free customers and, whatever. So the next time somebody asks you a question, make sure to let me know, because I need to teach you how to switch legs, and you'll be an emerald. And then they're like, whoa, really? And then they see me, you know, doing emerald shout outs for all these people. And they're like, I want one of those. And then they get a check. I just made a couple emeralds like that the other day, because then they get a check and they're like, whoa, like $140. You know what I mean? And I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm trying to say to you guys all the time. You know, we get paid to help people. And then now I'm getting like these, okay, now I want to. So this is just random. That girl with the national wake up call with the cool hair, the Ashley Molstead or whatever, she reminded me of that girl I just made Emerald without even, she didn't even really realize. Which, by the way, my Success Club board, I screenshot it to her and I'm like, oh, look, you made the board, you know, stuff like that. But that girl reminded me of the hair, and I was like, you remind me of this coach. I was like, when are you just gonna like be one? And then she was like, I know, I've been thinking about it. I'm like, can I just add you to my team page and listen to this call? And she did, and now she's like, I want to be a coach. And then like little stuff like that. I'm just super like, what else? How else do I do emeralds? Because I have like, I don't know. I make it a big deal, of course, with recognition, you know. But to me, I'm just like, you're not working if you don't have another coach. You know, like just work, talk to someone. People when they are like, okay, what's your goal? I want to be emerald by like the end of like in a month or two. And I'm like, you can be emerald by tomorrow. I don't make it a big deal. I'm just say, okay, so by Thursday you're gonna be emerald. And they're like, yeah. I'm like, okay, well, let me know if I can help you with like conversations. You know, if you need help making a business post or a regular post, an invite, let me know because you can get this done tonight.
I love it. Short and sweet, and you simplify it.
Yes. Forgot about following up with someone new. Challenger. Wait, do you find that if you forget about following up with someone, you lose credibility with that challenger? With the challenger or like a rando? With all the coaches out there and all the messages people send out, I feel less confident, reliable, and I don't keep my word following up. Oh, just so you guys know, Siri is my assistant. Whenever people are like, whatever, reach out to me the end of, just say September. I'm like, okay, cool. Well, I'm telling my assistant, aka Siri, right now, and I make it like a joke, and I'll be in touch with you next week, you know, or whatever. That's what I did today. I had a couple of weeks ago, someone told me to reach out to them today, so I said, cool. I just told my assistant. I say, Siri, I'll reach out to you then. And then on Wednesday, it literally says like message Shalene, and I'm like, cool. And then I just messaged Shalene like, oh my God, thank God for Siri.
Okay.
Oh shit. I said, oh my God, thank God for Siri. She just reminded me to get in touch with you. What's up? Like, how are you? Are we gonna do this or not?
I love it. So Ashley, does that answer your question, or were you talking about a challenger?
Can I just mean, okay, I guess just did it. Okay, so I guess what I'm asking is, I found that like I've reached out to like certain people, and if I don't follow up, because I like sometimes my Asana is like really on, and I'm like all about my to-do list, whatever, my tasks. Other days I find myself like forgetting to follow up. But then with all the coaches and like everyone in the business out there who's like, you know, reaching out and making Success Club, they're reaching my people. So I feel like if I like miss out, I'm almost losing out, you know what I mean, on money and maybe a good coach. So I feel like, is that something you find where if you don't follow up to the exact, you know, maybe the hour on the day that you said you would, you
oh my God.
maybe lose out? Yeah.
No. I always tell people that like I created this life for a reason. I'm not glued to my phone, first of all. And you know, if you're doing something, a lot of times, say if somebody messages you and you're like, want to help them right then and there, but like you want to eat dinner. I'm just like, oh my God, I'm so excited to talk to you. I'm about to make some dinner right now and then watch a movie with my husband, but I'll get back to you first thing in the morning. Can't wait to chat. So right then and there, you're like, cool, we're best friends. Don't go to anybody else. I'll talk to you in the morning. That's what I do. But the whole follow-up thing, I follow up just that day whenever I say I'm going to. It doesn't matter what time. But stop thinking like other Beachbody coaches are like reaching out to them, because like they're gonna like you for you, and I don't even think about that. Like, first of all, try to go expand way out. When people tag me in pizza posts and then other people are tagged in it, I'm requesting those people that are tagged in there, you know, because they're just like me. And I'm like, oh my God, I just saw you tagged in this pizza post. We're best friends. I love your hair. And then most of those people that talk about Beachbody, they have no idea what I'm talking about. What's Beachbody? I'm like, oh yes, see, this is why I'm trying to get way out of my friends list. And if they're not your people, if they're going to go to somebody else, forget about it. I'm like, fine, bye. Like, we're not supposed to be friends anyways then.
And I think it's easier to have that attitude when you're talking to so many people. So like if you're relying on those 5 follow-ups and you're like late, then you're going to feel crushed. But if you have like 15 more follow-ups to do, then it's going to be much easier to let go of.
That's so true. Like, I hate when my coaches are like, well, they don't do it anymore because I'm like, shut up. I hate when they're like, I'm waiting. I sent out 2 emails and I'm waiting on them. And I'm like, keep running, girl. Keep running. And then they're like, oh my God, okay. Like, don't, like, you never know if they're going to sign up. So just keep running, talking to all the people. So when they don't, you're like, cool, whatever. I already talked to so many people and then they signed up, so I don't need you.
So Ashley mentioned Asana. I just wanted to ask, how do you track your business? Do you use an app, or Siri is literally like how you record everything?
Dude, Siri is my girl. So Siri, she does everything for me. I literally make Siri, can you remind me that just for this call, remind me at 5 o'clock, I get a call for but eventually, guys, I all of a sudden started like blowing the F up, and I feel cool saying that, but I need to figure my life out and track, do something. I need like an assistant eventually, I swear to you. It's a lot, but to me, I'm just super simple. Like, I will go back into my messages and, follow up, follow up, follow up. Oh, cool, I haven't talked to her. Hey, I haven't talked to you in a while. How are you? You know, like, of course, I have a list of like my challengers that I need to keep an eye on, and my rockstar coaches and my new coaches that I like to keep an eye on, like a board right here. But like my list for talking to people is like way too big, and it won't fit on a friggin' board. I just will scroll on my messages and just write people whenever I feel like it, like every day. You know, I'm always following up, and I'm always doing new messages. I don't have the best, I'm not very organized, and that's definitely a problem, but I always get everything done, so.
Yeah, you're where you are for a reason, so I think that's okay. All right, guys, any last minute questions for Hayley? No? Doesn't look like anyone's typing either. All right, well, thank you so much, Hayley, for joining our team call. We appreciate all of your tips, and thank you guys for hopping on tonight. Hayley, if you could get that Instagram training, I'll give it out to everyone else, and then if anyone has any other questions, then I'll reach back out to Hayley. But
all right, guys, thanks for showing up and being here with me.
Yeah, of course. Thanks again, guys. Have a good night. Bye.